Elk, y'all. Elk. Elk. Elk, baby. Elk. Not sure, 100% sure if we're riding the road in the right direction. And according to these signs, meat smoking shack down there, it looks like. We got a barn. That was general excitement because this trip has been looking epic, baby. I guess what I would consider true adventure bike riders. Just enjoy my life because we don't live forever, not promised tomorrow. This is pretty much what ruined this small town is the Smoky Mountain National Park is the most visited national park. And we're gonna cry, we're gonna cry. Good morning, welcome back. This is day 4 of our Smoky Mountain 1000 trip. Had a pretty good night's sleep here at probably the most epic campsite we've had, to be honest, the whole time. It was free. It's in the Smoky Mountain National Park. You hear the river behind me right there. Pretty cool. A little chilly. Still got pretty good rest, I guess. I'm refreshed, ready to go, because I think it's gonna be another epic day. We're gonna make our way towards Cherokee, North Carolina, through the Smoky Mountain National Park, see what we can see what we get into, and see what happens. So follow along with us. Let's get on the bikes and let's get after it. Let's get it. All right, and we're off. We'll ride through the Smoky Mountain National Park, like I said, make our way towards Cherokee. See what beauty we see today. Today's also the journey home, so but we want to get some riding in first because this might be our last multiple day trip for a little while, so try to make the best of it. First we're going to stop right here and check this old house out, see what it's all about. I don't know if you can go in it or not, but a cool old barn there. Let's see what we can see on this one. Looks like this is the Steve Woody farm, I guess. Y'all can pause on that and read it. Go check out this house. Looks pretty cool. I like these things in the Smokies. Got an old meat smoking shack down there, it looks like. You got a barn out there. Pretty land. I like to live here right now myself. Wouldn't you? Yeah, they was. How they do that? They just couldn't build tall stuff. This whole room right here, a fireplace. Ceilings are low. Well, look at Timmy's head compared to the ceiling. Room over here. I live in here right now. I ain't kidding. Huh? Yeah. Dark in here, another fireplace. How they kept warm back in the day. Probably can't see that because it's so dark on the camera. Their back porch shot. It's probably the corn crib right there. Oh, the spring house. I wonder if there's a spring in there. Let's see. Nah, this probably ain't even the original location. No, ain't nothing in there. That's pretty cool to check out. We ain't gonna go to the barn. Got some little bit of a time schedule to keep today, but pretty neat. I like seeing old stuff like that, so hopefully y'all enjoyed that brief little tour. It's actually the Palmer place, and it was built in 1660. That siding was added in the 1900s. It's pretty old goddamn house there. So the Smoky Mountains is all about, if you ain't never been here. A lot of history here. That barn, pull their horse and carriage right up in there. This is mine and Timmy's first time riding motorcycles in the Smoky Mountain National Park, on or off road. That's pretty cool to me. Beautiful morning too, you know. I don't know if this is still true or not. I have to look it up, or y'all can look it up and drop a comment, let me know. But from my understanding, the Smoky Mountain National Park is the most visited national park in the United States. That may not still be true, but I know at one time it was. And me and Timmy say if it still is, it's probably because of so much population on this side of the country. I mean, we got Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, all these places that are pretty close to this park. That's got tons of people that live here, so But if it ain't, I don't know. I hadn't looked it up in a while, but I know it was that one time. So drop a comment down below and let us know if that's still true. Now we're in the little town of Maggie Valley, North Carolina. With childhood memories in this place. Used to go to Ghost Town in the Sky. Used to be like a theme park up here. No longer here. And they had like gunfights in the street, like cowboy gunfights. Like they had a little stage, like set up gunfights with cowboys and policemen and stuff. Pretty cool. Back on the Blue Ridge Parkway, our last little time on this trip of being on the Parkway. The Parkway is awesome, so if you didn't watch episode 1 or the day 1 video of this trip, definitely go back and watch that, because we had some epic views on the Parkway that day. Had some epic views on this whole trip, so if you hadn't watched day 1, 2, and 3, definitely go back and check those out, because they're pretty good. Hopefully we got some decent footage anyway. I don't know yet, because we're still on the trip, but I think it'll be all right. Lickstone Ridge Tunnel. Hey, through the tunnel. There's a view for y'all. There's a Smoky. See that smoke on them? Smoke on the water, smoke on the Smoky Mountains, baby. Big Witch Tunnel. I love tunnels. I know, I'm roaring in there, ain't it? I don't know the name of this road, but this is a 35-mile loop through the Smokies off the Blue Ridge Parkway on gravel, and it's one way. So we took the right hand side. Hopefully on the map it's saying we're going the right way, in the right direction. It don't have any signs, but I know it's a one-way road by just the information on the Smoky Mountain 1000 page. This is our last bit of gravel probably for today. We didn't want to skip it, because that pretty much puts us completing the whole top part, the top half of the Smoky Mountain 1000. We're paralleling the Blue Ridge Parkway now. It is right down there. Going back up the same way we came down. We made it to the top of this road. I guess this is the top. This is where the famous Mile High campground is. Everybody always says stay here because you got good epic views, which from by the looks of it, you definitely do. You got views of the actual Smoky Mountain National Park. Pretty cool. Not sure, 100% sure if we're riding the road in the right direction. And according to these signs, how they're all pointing that way now, we think we actually rode it the wrong way. So may have to turn around and go back down, but we rode half up, but we're gonna figure it out and we'll do something. But all right, according to this map, there's the office. It says 2 Parkway. There's 2 Parkway. So we're gonna continue riding in the same direction we was going. At the end of that little gravel, we come back on to the Blue Ridge Parkway. Still on the little loop is what it says. I guess you loop all the way back around, just come back to the other side. We have no idea. We're just winging it because our first time riding it. So elk, y'all, elk, 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 baby, elk. We seen some elk. Yeah, 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 elk. What's up, buddy? Hey, we got to film them. Hell yeah, dude.
That's what we need to watch out for.
Look, V-stroms, baby. 2 V-stroms. Y'all get the elk. Look at the elk, baby. Yeah. 2 V-stroms, Timmy. They like us. Look, y'all, I know some of y'all's people out west, y'all see some big animals like moose and stuff like that. We don't get to see elk and stuff much. I'm not gonna get too close to them because you're not supposed to. I want to get y'all some off the bike footage of them. We're excited about it. They're does. They're not bucks, but look at them.
Look how big they are.
We was just now talking to a guy in that campground. He said he'd come all the way up here to see elk because he's from Wisconsin. And I told him they was around here. Just got to look for them. Look, we come around and seen them. That's cool. Look at them just grazing on the grass in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. Look at her. That's a side shot. Could you imagine coming around that turn on your motorcycle doing about 30 and boom, smashing that thing? That thing's probably 5 foot tall on the back.
About it. Every bit of it looks like.
Epic trip, man. Look. Yeah. Yeah. That was general excitement because this trip has been looking epic, baby. Told you, life changing. This will melt stress and depression away right there. Seeing epic views, epic animals. That was the first real wildlife we've seen the whole time. Except some turkeys. We've seen a hawk, but hey, got to see an elk on the last day. You can't be more pumped about that, baby. So we figured out what we think this one-way loop is. When you come to that pavement road, that's actually a dead end. You can't go no further on pavement right there. And this is a one-way gravel chute. So once you start on it, it takes you back down to that valley, down towards Cherokee. But once you start on it, you can't go back out of it. Now this is the one-way part, not the other part we was on earlier. So I think we got it now. And our old trusty steeds, the old 14 V-strom 1000s, have been taking us through some stuff on this trip, and Timmy's loving his new bike.
Oh yeah, it's first ride on for me, and it's been great.
I mean, these things we was just now talking about, they might not be a T7 or Africa Twin, but we're pretty confident that we can go pretty much anywhere anybody else can on these bikes. We might have to go slower sometime, pick a little bit better line choice and not hammer through a bunch of rocks, but we're no professionals and most people ain't. So these bikes are plenty capable. So if you're thinking about getting a Suzuki V-strom 1000 or a 650, either one, don't hesitate. They're good adventure bikes. Don't listen to the masses on the internet and stuff saying that you need the Africa Twin or you need the T7 or BMW 1250. I mean, those are all great bikes, but these bikes will take you on some epic trips.
And give you some leftover money to take.
Oh yeah, we got like $6 grand at the end of these bikes, pretty much the way they are sitting right now. And they can do anything you want to do. So you can be on a budget and do a venture bike. I know we've said that in previous videos if you follow us a lot, but if you're new to the channel, they'll do it. And don't hesitate to get you one. Like I said, you ain't gonna be jumping no motocross jumps or nothing, but who really does that on 500-pound motorcycles anyway? Not very many people. Go out here and enjoy the backcountry, take you some epic trips, go do some moto camping, enjoy yourself. I don't care what you ride, but these will actually do it. Just get out here and live. This trip is, I mean, a little bit better mindset going into getting back to the work thing and getting back to life. I need to do this stuff more and actually free my mind and just enjoy my life, because we don't live forever, not promised tomorrow, don't know what the next day is going to bring health wise or anything, and there's a hawk. So I'm gonna start doing more. My wife, my family, day trips, weekend trips, whatever I can get in, I'm gonna start getting in. It's just trip the things you see out here, you know. Just the trees and the grass and the damn plants and all that stuff. If you really just think about it, it's like, God, so crazy, you know. Timmy cam. I mean, people's asked before, they get some Timmy shot or Timmy leading. Timmy ain't got no navigation app or on his phone or nothing, so that's why I usually navigate. And he don't really like that part, which is okay. I kind of enjoy it, so that's why I mostly lead. But I do like getting Timmy on some camera shots, cause
I know I'm still here.
Yeah, they know he's still here, and plus he can just show how the bike moves around and stuff. It's pretty cool. We ain't got a million cameras and drones and all that stuff like a lot of channels. Keep pretty basic, because to be quite frankly, we can't afford all that stuff. But we just give you like the Blair Witch Project of YouTube adventure videos. We try to make up for it in personality and the places we go, and being out here 3 or 4 days, sometimes longer, camping every day, being in all the elements and not staying in hotels. That's what we try to, that's what our channel is kind of about, I guess.
Testing ourselves.
Yeah, just testing ourselves and just being, I guess, what I would consider true adventure bike riders. Out here really just staying in the backcountry as much as we can. We got to pay for camping sometime, which we don't like, but that's all part of the non-planning journey. we don't plan very good, which takes some of the fun out of the adventure if you plan too much. A cool little bridge coming up, it looks like. We ain't had no creek crossing on this route, but I guess that's okay. Now it's not one way anymore. Ooh, got a cool little river down there. It's a cool bridge, isn't it? Man, that's cool right there.
That's bear country right there.
That's pretty. Well worth that road, wasn't it?
This is home with that, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's well worth it.
I'm about to tear up right now.
We're gonna cry. We're gonna cry.
I feel like I'm gonna have a tear episode here in a minute.
We got to go back to life, back to reality. No, no, don't do it. Man, this road right here we riding down right now that we showed y'all a little bit on hammock cam. Just look at this stuff right here. Green river running down through there. Nice gravel road. We've almost completed. We're at the end of this, almost at the end of this 35-mile one-way loop deal. But man, what a trip this has been. Goodness.
It's been awesome.
It's been awesome, hasn't it? You run into other bikers when you're doing trips, which is awesome. But this is Jack and Scott, and they actually have a YouTube channel called
Wheeled Geezers.
Wheeled Geezers. And
Yeah, oh, that's the YouTube channel.
YouTube channel, Wheeled Geezers. So go head over there, give them a sub, help them out. But they're doing the Trans-America Trail, day 7.
Yep.
That's day 7.
And they're
6 weeks.
Hey, we're brothers. They're brother-in-laws. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
See, ours is by choice. Yours is by, you know.
yeah, that's right. So where'd y'all meet at? Where'd y'all actually meet up to go on the trip? Because they're from 2 different areas.
Right, we staged at my house up in Minnesota.
Okay.
Got everything set up. We loaded into my truck, and our wives drove us out to West Virginia, Ripley.
Okay.
So we started in Ripley, West Virginia, 7 days ago.
Awesome.
And we've been just traveling ever since. We hope to end up in Port Orf about the 2nd week in September. My wife is going to meet us out there, and his other brother, and load up, head back to Minnesota, and then get back just in time for me. I've got a hunting dog back home, a Brittany, and wanting to get out to the woods. We do grouse hunting.
Oh, really?
That's good. Yeah.
That's good.
I've got a grandchild being born while I'm on the trail, and my daughter told me I'm banned. I have to finish the trip before I'm allowed. So.
Yeah, she went.
Hey, you only live one time. She probably understands.
I guess he does.
You know, that's right.
Good.
That's right.
Nice gal.
It's nice.
Oh,
Nice.
pleasure meeting you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
It's always
Nice
great.
meeting you.
So definitely go follow their trip. I'm sure they'll be posting some content. And yeah, you know, Trans-America Trail's on our bucket list. I don't know when we're gonna get to do it, but go follow these guys. Meet cool people out here in the woods. And Timmy, this is gonna be our one last climb and descent of the Smoky Mountain 1000. It's kind of a sad day. Well, we made it around the whole loop, y'all. We made the right choice. We went the right way, baby. Yeah. Made it down into Cherokee. Go by the casino. Play some craps. You wanna play some craps, Timmy? This is pretty much what ruined this small town is this casino, in my opinion. It used to be a cool little town downtown, like little shops, and you go get your little leather goods or knives or whatever. It was just a cool little place to take your family. Now a lot of them's closed down. This is downtown Cherokee. I said there ain't gonna be much left to it now, as there was when I was younger. That's about all the business done closed down. Well, there's some little shops and stuff. Still a little neat little town to come though too. Little mountain town. If you're heading up to Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. The beef jerky experience. There's that leather shop, Timmy, right there, that craft shop. Well, we stopped at McDonald's, grabbed us a bite to eat here in Cherokee, and pretty much where this day is going to end. We got about 100 miles on pavement to the house. Not going to do any filming because I'm kind of tired, and this is the part of adventure that we really don't like, is having to go home. So we get a pretty beautiful ride up through here. It's got some mountain views and stuff like that, but not going to do any more filming. But this trip was absolutely awesome. Enjoyed every bit of it, even with the rain, hiding under the bridge. It was just a cool freaking trip. Epic views, epic riding. I mean, I know people use that word a lot, but this was absolutely probably one of the best trips, if not the best trip we've ever done, in my opinion. I mean, so if you want a good trip, upper part of Smoky Mountain 1000 has views, good roads to ride, freaking awesome. So that's pretty much it. You can go back and check out days 1, 2, and 3. As always, we'll appreciate y'all watching. Definitely, if you haven't already, because YouTube's not gonna help us, hammer the shit out of that subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll be alerted when new content comes out, and we'll see y'all in the next one. That was a hell of an adventure, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Y'all, we had a blast, y'all.
Yeah, we had a blast.
We hammer shit, we adventure the shit out of it. We do make ADV real again, we do it all. Because why? We're the bearded grump. That's why.